Hey, good evening. How's everybody tonight? So, we decided to do a midweek kind of, so to speak, post video because we said we would pretty much commit to doing one on the weekends when we have time, like we did the one last weekend. And just so you know, this is something we just come up with just for fun, so we could have something to post for you guys. But hopefully, it'll be entertaining and you all will enjoy the information that we give you. So, what we're going to do is we took time to write out 7 facts. It might be funny, it might be serious, it might be something you didn't expect about us, but it's individual facts about ourselves, like him about him, me about me. And so we'll just go back and forth like we did the other night. And like I said, there's just 7 each. And I'll let you go first because I went first the other night.
Okay, let me see. I start off with a softball. I'm somewhat ambidextrous. Um, I'm pretty much even-handed. Whatever I can do with my left, I can do with my right. Um, just as well, a little bit different, but it's odd too though, because yeah, that's it. I'm pretty much ambidextrous. I'm even-handed. Go figure.
Okay, well, that's good. My first one is some of mine are one answer, but they have different multiple parts, like this first one does. I have never eaten sweet potatoes, pumpkin pie, pimento cheese, or Brussels sprouts. Those are things that I have refused to try. I'm 45 years old and I will not try them. I have no interest in trying them. And so, yeah, and people just get blown away sometimes when I tell them I've not tried sweet potatoes or the pumpkin pie. The pimento cheese and Brussels sprouts, maybe a lot of people hadn't had those, but yep, I have never tasted a sweet potato. Now let me take that back. If my mom gave them to me, or my dad, or my aunt, or somebody when I was little, before I had the choice to pick to eat them, I don't remember that. I don't remember what they tasted like. But as an adult or as a person where I'm responsible for what I eat, I have never eaten those things and could not tell you what they taste like. So that's my first one. Okay, you're next.
I'm still bugging the fact that you actually gave pause to like you thought about how old you were. So what you like 32 for real or something?
No, I thought I was about to say I was 46, but it's because you've been saying you're 46 all night.
Oh, that's hey, okay. I'm just preparing, right? So fun fact number two. Um, I'll be 46. April the 14th, I will be 46 years old. Um, I personally am astounded. I cannot believe that. Like technically, this is the fifth decade of my life. So people that play with numbers understand that, like from 0 through 9 and so forth and so on. But yeah, I'm in the fifth decade of my life. Once I hit 41, but every year I'm like that. I think since I've turned pretty much 18, like I was in disbelief because I never feel it, you know. Um, I would say this, right? I know we got a time limit and everything, but I would say this, because I was always mature, um, age was never really a factor to me. Um, because of my prior life, which we'll get in at a later time, um, I wasn't restricted by numbers. So turning 18 to 21 wasn't a great thing to me because prior to those numbers, I did what they were doing anyway, right? I never celebrated birthdays. For me, which was one of the breaking points. The most phenomenal thing about it was um, she actually last year threw me a surprise birthday party, and that was a really, really good. She did a really, really good thing by that. Because unbeknownst to her at the time, I was going through some personal things, but just things like with self. She's my best friend, so I tell her everything. So it was new, but at the same time, just being a dude, you know. But yeah, I'll be 46 next month, man.
And I don't like when he shaves because it makes me look like a little boy, and I look like I'm out with robbing the cradle with some young guy, and I'm 45 years old, and I'm out holding hands and kissing on this 17-year-old guy and all that. So I hate when he shaves all his hair off his face because when it's there, even though it's not a lot of it, it is gray, and so that at least makes him look like he's at least 30. So
You can't be. Every time you say that, it just.
yeah,
Anyway,
I'm serious. So
but
don't shave. I'm gonna hide your razors.
I can't use one.
I'm gonna hide your shaver thing.
So, all right, like 46. There goes sweetie. What my paper at?
My next one is I have been to Mexico. In 2005, when I worked at Sprint, I actually was one of, I think there might have been 12 of us or something, um, that won a trip to Cancun. The way that you won the trip, you had to be a top seller in the call center because at that time at Sprint, we were making outbound calls. We were the ones interrupting you all while you was eating dinner, even on Sundays, trying to sell you either a long distance package or an extra cell phone or caller ID box and all that stuff.
Like,
and and I just well, I was a pretty good seller, even though I don't like sales. I must have did pretty well at it because I not only won, I did win that trip, like I said in 2005, and we went on the trip in April of 2006. You could take one person with you. It was an all-inclusive trip that was paid for by the company, and I took my mom with me, and it was we were there for I think 3 or 4 days. We stayed at the Moon Palace Inn and Suites, and it was a good time. So I've been to Mexico. That's the only time I've been out of the country, and that's it.
mm, okay, so I have some connected things. Okay, there are relative, which is crazy. I'm playing. So okay, interesting fact. Like I was the only child born on an Easter Sunday at Riverside Hospital in Newport News on April the 14th, 1974.
Yeah.
So, um, I used to run with that in a whole lot of ways that I can make a whole lot of people uncomfortable, but I won't because a lot of people don't understand it. But yeah, I just say one of my attributes or my tag names when I was younger. Um,
Was Easter baby.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm just kidding. Was it really?
Yeah, original Easter baby.
Bunny
Go
baby.
figure. Yeah, bunny baby.
Oh, that's cute. So Diane had you that Sunday, and she was the only one.
I was the only child born
Oh, well,
that entire day.
I'm saying you probably got a lot of attention, and that's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if she left the hospital with the right baby.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Possibly.
All right, so my number three is another one that has a few responses or a few answers to it. These are things that well, I'm just going to read them. I'm afraid of the dark. Seriously. I'm afraid of thunderstorms, but it's not necessarily the storm itself, the lightning. I'm afraid of the lightning. The noise of the thunder is always shocking too. But obviously, once it already thunders, the lightning's already come, whether you've seen it or not. But anyway, so yes, I'm afraid of the dark. I don't like the lightning, and I cannot sleep in silence. I have to have a TV on, some music playing. We don't usually have this kind of a fan like a box fan, but at some places I live, I have had to have the box fan going, or be sleeping nearby where the refrigerator's buzzing or something. There has to be some kind of noise going on, because complete silence to me is scary. Like, I just don't want
Like
to.
dead sound.
Yeah, and if I'm in a dead sleep, like a really good sleep, and all of a sudden it gets quiet, I wake up. When I don't hear anything anymore, I wake right up. So that's all
I
on that
love a
one.
hell of a beatbox.
You can beatbox while I'm asleep.
Nah.
Oh,
Boy, yeah.
well, you remember you asked Renee the
That's
other
why I'm
day.
gonna say shout out to Nene. Shout out to yeah, bowling alley beatbox. Asked to be recorded beatbox. And she found that hilarious.
It
There's
was
footage of
funny.
that, like she really found that hilarious.
It was funny.
Yeah.
All right, honey, you're number 3.
Okay. No, actually this would be my fourth one.
Okay, yeah, because you went
Because
first.
I went first.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see which one should I lead with, right?
I don't even know.
Okay, I give one. This would be crazy considering the other facts that's gonna come up, but this is gonna be crazy. So I actually said these size 8s, I wear a size 8. So yeah, size 8. So I these size 8 has actually stood in 40 states, like touched land on 40 states. So maybe like, well, you 46 years old, you've traveled a lot. Wait till I give you a additional fact that go along with this. But yes, I have planted these feet in 40 states of our 50 states of this great nation.
Now
Go
listen,
figure.
he's been in 40, and I think I've been in 4. Yeah,
But I think the average person has been in like 10 or something like that.
I got a lot of catching up to do. But yes, can you
No, like
imagine?
the average, I think the average
40
person has been like
states?
10. Yes, but I am actually.
That's really something. All right, y'all, my number 4. Now, some of y'all's already going to know this, but some of you probably be surprised. I was a cigarette smoker from the time I was in the 5th grade up until October of 2017. Now, I didn't smoke every day or on the regular, because a pack of cigarettes would either last me 3 weeks sometimes, or they would go stale before I finished them. Or sometimes if I was at my aunt's house and we was binge smoking while we was talking and having fun, my aunt Karen, we might go through a pack together and then be sitting there nauseous the rest of the night, because all that smoking makes you nauseous. You smoke too much back to back. But anyway, besides that, it was for real 5th grade, and that happened because I had a friend named Julie Browning that I used to
Oh man, you ain't throw her.
that I used to spend the night at her house, and her mother let her smoke, her and her sisters. Julie, yes, and her sisters. And so I would stay the night with them just so I could smoke. And so that was in 5th grade. And so I would smoke with my friends, growing up, when we would go out somewhere, or if I was at their house hanging out, or when you could still smoke in the club, we smoked in State Line till they cut it out and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, besides me quitting what smoking I did do in 2017 in October, I have actually smoked. I actually did smoke 2 cigarettes in February this year, just last month. I smoked one
With
in
my stepdad.
yeah, with his stepdad when we went down there last month, and I smoked another one with my cousin Renee at her house. So, yep. So I smoked 2 cigarettes, and I hate smoke, hate the smell, hate the taste. But honey, I just sometimes I'm telling
Like
you,
you just like feeling dizzy.
one or two don't make me feel dizzy though. But yeah. So anyway,
Like you
that's
don't
it.
smoke. If you smoke a whole cigarette, like you won't feel dizzy.
Mm-mm.
Word.
No, I can smoke a whole one and not feel dizzy. What I said about feeling dizzy with me and my aunt Karen, we would get music going, we would get the conversation going, and just be chilling at her house when I stay with her and stuff. And we would smoke like we would light the next one off of the one sometime, like my friend, what's her name, used to do. But yeah, we just smoked like one after another, just talking, and you don't realize it because you ain't counting them or nothing. You're just enjoying the atmosphere, the vibe, and just kicking it. I used to love to stay at my aunt Karen's house. It was so much fun. Yeah, hey, we smoked, honey, and next thing you know, a pack be gone, and it
Wow.
just be a few hours. But me, I just when I'm not around somebody who smokes back, I would just I would just smoke regular. Like I said, I hope that it would take forever to get rid of it. Okay, bear with me just a second, y'all. We just knocked over a cup of coffee, but I got it up. Okay, so that is my fact number 4.
Okay. So, all right. So this would be my fifth one.
Okay.
So this would make the previous one so interesting. Probably why the birthday thing and all of them are relative. I have actually, okay, so we're gonna play with some numbers a little bit, right? I've actually been incarcerated 26 years, 5 months, and 29 days of my life. So of the 45 years, right? Let's backtrack a little bit, right? Um, from 17 to 28. So I caught a case. I was certified as an adult, right? So I caught a possession with intent to distribute. I caught a drug case. I was a juvenile. I was certified as an adult. So at 17, I bypassed the juvenile system and they put me in there with the grown people, right? Okay, they made me grown legally, even though I was a kid. I come home at 28. Um, I get locked back up at 28, come home at 5 days before my 45th birthday. I get into all of that later, but yeah, yeah. And here it is. Okay, so April the 9th next month, April the 9th will be 2 years that I've been home, right? That I've been home. Um, prior to that, I was home for 10 months and 13 days. Right. We'll get the dates later, but 10 months and 13 days. Right. So you saying 2 years, right? 2 years and 10 months, right? So you said less than 3 years out of the 46 years. I've spent less than 3 years, a little bit over 2.5 years, 2 years, 7 months, right? Of my life in the free world as an adult. Like, go figure. Like, I'm 40, I'm getting ready to turn 46. I only been out here as a free person, right? Unshackled, right? For 3 years of my entire adult existence, right?
Don't go
Wow.
back.
Uh, hey, I'm doing my
Welcome
very
home.
best. Thank you,
Welcome
sweetie.
home.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
So if you just say you just take into account, let's just say in 19 years. Right? So the first 17 years and well, I can't even count these 2 years because those 40 states that I touched those 40 states um, prior to my incarceration this time. So, and this time was 15 years and 9 days of actual time served on a 17-year sentence.
So that's a lot of time, y'all. I
Yeah,
was
it
just
is.
blown away by it. And I be telling him all the time, I cannot believe you did all that time and you ain't crazy. But he's strong. So,
Yeah.
all right. My number 5 are things I would like to do. And as usual, there's several
Yeah,
parts to it.
you blocking my face.
Oh, gosh, damn. Well, I'm blocking it to you. You can't see it, but they
Well,
can.
I would like to see it. Like,
Okay.
don't I look?
Okay,
No,
so
I'm bugging.
this is things I would like to do. The first one I have is I would like to own my own business. So we do have plans actually, and you all hear about that at some point whenever we can within the some sort of a future. Be business owners. I would like to own, along with my partner, a jazz club or a male manicure bar. So, and that is that's one of our
I know
goals.
that. Like, what is a male manicure bar,
Well,
though?
let me explain. A male
No,
manicure. Oh, don't
let's not
explain.
explain. Let's say with
Oh,
good fortune and God graces,
oh, okay.
that we'll Bristol will see one.
Okay, so you'll see
That
one.
with good graces,
He's like,
let's
let's
not
not
say it.
explain. Okay, so okay, yeah. So anyway, the next thing that I would like to do is visit St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That is something I always want to do. I mentioned that several times in my life. I think it's even on my Facebook profile, or it used to be. That's one thing I would like to do is go visit.
Absolutely love what they do.
Yeah, it is at St. Jude's. I mean, how often do you get to go get that type of care, but don't have to worry about your housing, your food, like as far as your parents being able to be there with you and your
Oh
child
yeah.
going through? So it is the support
Not
of,
even the cost of the medical treatment.
yeah, it's the funding of the support of businesses and individuals and people like me and you that can donate money to that foundation and keep that going so that when children are fighting what they fight when they go there, their parents can be with them. You know, then they may have to worry about what's going on back at home, but as far as their stay, their food, the medical bills, their housing during the length of time that the child is going through,
Listen, at the very
um,
least, they don't have to take you
they
to
don't
live
have to worry
outside of the
about
family to
any of
try to
that.
get that.
Yep, don't have to worry about it. So donate to them when you can. That's a good, if you're looking for somebody to donate to, that's a good foundation or a good organization. St. Jude's, very good. We never know when one of our children, grandchildren, friends, child, or something might need to go there and have them, and with our help, they can have their parents with them. So, anyway, I would like to go there. But my last thing that is on the list of things that these are some that I would like to do, that I've always wanted to do, stuff like that. Be a dance coach for young girls. Um, Two reasons. One, I love, love, love to dance, and nobody would ever know it because when I go out with my friends, I'm the one holding the wall up, or I'm the one holding your drink while you go pee. I do not get on that dance floor quite often. I
Hey,
don't.
yo, what is my nickname?
He calls me the professional seat worker, y'all.
Uh,
But
the notorious seats
yeah,
worker,
notorious seat
the
worker.
professional seats worker.
Notorious. That's
Like
what you
she
say.
rocks out type lovely in the seat.
No, I really do. I love to dance, y'all. And I used to kill it in the mirror at home and
But you
in my
may
room with
dance
the
with
door
me
shut
um,
and stuff like that. But yeah, I
at
danced
Avenue
with
Blue.
him. Danced with him. Was that Valentine's weekend?
Nah, nope. That was the last time we was down there.
It was
Nah,
Valentine's.
that yeah, that was Valentine's. Yeah.
Yeah, I danced with him Valentine's weekend. But I'm talking about the way I like to dance. You would think I would stay on the dance floor or something. But anyway, I don't. But I love to encourage and inspire and support young women, young girls, little girls, young women. Um, I really do. I like to engage in conversations with them about um, life and self care, and just I really enjoy that. It's something I should have done. So anyway, but I always said that if I could be a dance coach, that in my dance coaching, I would also incorporate those other things, like the encouragement speeches and the self care. I would just combine that all into one. But to keep it fun for them, we would dance.
You
So
know what I just thought
no,
of course, like I don't know, you read minds though, like you nice. Yeah, you nice, but yeah. That could be something like maybe
Shy.
Cheyenne.
If she's in Kansas, how can we
Nah,
link
but I'm
up?
just saying something like later on in life.
Um,
Like I guess when you comfortable, like mm, there's always an exchange of information though. Yeah,
well,
man, been doing this since a little girl. She was two steps away from it actually being a profession.
first when you said shy, I'm thinking the group. I'm thinking you
No,
want me to be the backup dancer?
no, I'm talking
But
about our needs.
yeah,
Um,
if that's my number five, y'all. It had all them parts to it.
yeah, that just got my wrong pause.
Mhm. We
Oh,
got two more, y'all. Hang in there. I know we're at 25 minutes, but we're almost done.
okay.
And wait till you and stay tuned for just a minute till we get done. Wait till you hear what the next video is going to be about this weekend. So,
Um, okay, so my next one is I love politics. Um, I don't know. It's crazy because I've always been into politics. I love the way to learn how to way things run in society. I love government, which is crazy because in high school, kids do not love government in high school. Um, I was dug deep in it from civics and economics. Go figure. Um, yeah, they had me that early. I talk a lot, so I always sound talk about a bunch of BS. I'm not an idle chit chatter, so I've always been told two things that I should have entered politics or been a lawyer. Roughly 70% of all politicians have some type of legal background. Um,
mhm.
yeah, love politics and and I love law despite all of that other stuff. I love law. Um, wholeheartedly, man, I believe in accountability. Everything that I stand on, even prior to that, stated that. So, um, yeah, I love structure, discipline. Um, but yet, there's a part of me that's very spontaneous. Um, and I love spontaneity in my partner too. So that's one thing that I love about her. We like 6 hours away from where I was born and raised. Although I've lived a lot of other places though, but yeah, she is quick to say, "Babe, let's go to your mother's when I get off of work."
Like it's just right up the street. You know?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I love spontaneity. I love off the cuff stuff. Then we get
Mhm.
into a lot of things that I love, but yeah,
All right.
um, I love politics.
And speaking of politics, y'all, it was voting day. Um, I didn't vote. And so that means I cannot get on anybody else's social media and go in about things because I did not vote. And I am a true believer. If you don't vote anyway, don't be talking about it. So I have
Yes,
to
sir.
wait. I got to wait now until November. Let me tell y'all why I didn't vote. And it's a couple of reasons. One is because the person that I wanted to pick wasn't on the ballot. And he can't be on there again unless he's going to be somebody's vice. So go figure. But anyway, the second reason is because um, I would have picked Democratic in this case, but I don't know enough about either one of the options to make a fair vote.
In that form to cast in that form of the
Yeah. So right now, I just chose not to. Now, definitely in November, I will vote. But I thought about it several times today. My job even gives you an hour off, even in the morning of your shift or the evening in your shift, to go vote if you want to vote. But I didn't today. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. But my number six. Oh, this one's a good one. Things I wanted to do when I was young but didn't. Y'all, when I was younger, I always wanted to wait tables at a restaurant. Now, I'm not saying I can't do that now if I want to at this age. But these are things that when I was younger, I thought to myself, I'm talking about when in high school, I thought I'm going to do that one day because I like to talk to people and stuff like that. I wanted to be a waitress so bad and go take people's drink orders and carry their food to them and talk and greet and meet people and all that. So I used to want to work at a restaurant just so that I could be somebody's waiter. I did actually work at a restaurant. I worked at Fishtails in Bristol here when it was over there where the plasma center is at now. But I was the hostess. I just got to seat people. That was fun too, though. But anyway, I also used to want to work at the front desk of a hotel. That's another way you get to talk a lot and meet people and stuff like that. And then the last one is I used to love playing grocery store. Me and my um
You used to love what?
playing grocery store. Me and
To
Chris
play
Foot.
inside of them.
No, to play grocery
To
store or
play
to how
groceries.
you play grocery store or you play school or you play house.
So how you play
Well,
groceries?
me, Chris Foot, her sister Angie, and some more of our cousins. I don't think all of us are not related, but like it would be me and some of my cousins, and then it would be Chris and Angie and some of their cousins and stuff like that. I can't think of everybody right now. But we used to get on Miss Carrie Lee's porch, and she had these old cash registers around the side of her porch, and we played grocery store. We would just find random things and act like we was either typing up stuff and ringing it up. And there would be money, like fake money. So I assume it was Monopoly money. I mean, it was so fun. I used to love playing grocery store. So then I think because of that, Chris, did we not used to play grocery store? When I grew up, I wanted to, I wanted to be a cashier. And I was so jealous because at one time, this is funny because I was grown and jealous. I was in 10th grade, y'all, or 11th. And my friend at the time, Michelle McGee, got a job at Food City, and I was so mad at her. She don't even know it. And I was mad because she worked at the grocery store and I didn't. But guess what? I didn't even apply. I should have. And every day that she had to go to work, other than the fact I was mad because we couldn't hang out, I was mad because when she went to work, she was working at the grocery store. So yeah, I used to like to play grocery store and play school, and we had a good time doing those things. What did guys play? Y'all didn't play grocery store and school and stuff and
Um,
house. I know y'all played house because we played house or played, and some people call it mamas and daddies and stuff.
not see that's a whole different. Okay, so
Y'all
because
was playing
I get
hide and
off
go
the
get
track.
it and stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
okay, so we could get off into a whole nother. We can discuss that when we talk about the topic of dreams and
Okay.
aspirations and desires, because you know, females generally hold on to dreams longer than the guys.
Okay.
Um, I say that in relation to because you're not using an analogy about the high and go get, about the level of maturity, the development between the difference in the level of development between young girls and boys.
Right.
Um, why is so okay? So we know and understand that females mature faster than guys, right?
Hmm.
So I always use this analogy that says that okay, when we're younger, this about the dynamics between male and females, right?
Yeah.
And linked to dreams and aspirations. First and foremost, um, when we're about 8 or 9 years old, um, girls, little girls, y'all play doctor. Y'all understand y'all roles intuitively more so than guys. Y'all play house.
Yeah.
I'm the mommy, yeah, the daddy, this the baby. You don't know anything about sex. Like a little 8-year-old boy ain't trying to get his knees dirty, climb trees, right? So he's
Hmm.
not thinking anything about that unless he like you. So he'll act like he drinking a fake tea. Like we want to be physical. Yeah, we want to play hide, go get, and catch and kiss.
I didn't go get it.
Okay, how to go get it? But I'm saying, and listen, and it really
Spin the
ain't even that.
bottle.
Listen, but I'm just saying,
I
it's
didn't play
really not
that.
anything about being fresh for it. It's just about the attention. You know,
Mhm.
we'll play that if we gonna get your attention. Act like we drinking. You see what I'm saying? Because you know intuitively that that's your guy, play guy, and you got a baby. You understand that at that age, even though you don't understand it, intuitively you do that. Okay, I'm the nurse, he's the doctor. But yeah, females can be doctors too. But you saying, I don't mean you subservient. You just saying that, okay, I'm the nurse, he's the doctor. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I got a great understanding of the male psyche at a young age. Um,
Mm.
we want to be physical. I want to be emotional, and that's good. Y'all understand those things. So, what did we play? We played rough. We played football. We wrestled.
I know, I was kidding. I said
Nah,
what
but I'm
did
saying that's just some real stuff, though.
you
See, I'm gonna tell you
So y'all
something
didn't
about
play
me.
grocery store?
Well, listen, see, here's one of the reasons why you love me so
Well, I
much,
heard you
though.
didn't play grocery store. That's great.
But listen, I'm gonna give you okay. So I'm gonna give you some other fun facts about me, right? My double dutch game is bananas, right? My jacks
Yeah.
ridiculous, right?
Hopscotch,
Hopscotch, I am
Foursquare.
yes. Cause see, okay, in New York, they got this game called Scully, right? All right. I used to play so really, really well that dudes didn't want me to play. So I had to judge, right? I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like I want to play. So they bought me for playing. Guess what? I'm going over there with the girls and I'm going hopscotch. I'm going double dutch. But guess who dudes come and get, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to go to parties and stuff. Though. So just I'm saying like from a really, really young age, just going back and forth there between there, you know what I'm saying? So um I don't know. I ain't saying I understand you, you know what I mean? I ain't got the Steve Harvey playbook or you know what I mean? You shout out to Steve Harvey. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. So what did we
Yeah.
play?
Y'all played that stuff while we was playing grocery store.
Play grocery store though, man. Let me get to my
Yeah,
last
man,
one,
we
man.
played grocery store. We played school. We had like
Oh, you can play
yes,
school. I understand that, but play grocery store, I don't get that. Like you just ring it up. Like what they bringing
yes,
you rocks?
like rocks or just like fake food. You know, they come with little toy sets and or if there's like
So how old were you when you was playing it?
we was young, like elementary school age.
Oh, like
Mhm.
10.
Probably so.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we played grocery store, honey.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
No, it was fun. We entertained ourselves very well. But anyway, it's your turn for number 7.
God says beautiful. I'm not mocking. I'm just thinking about my 10-year-old self with me and my dudes, and yeah, that's beautiful. You play grocery store though.
Hmm.
My final one is I'm a I'm an avid writer. Um, oh, shout out Aunt CC, which I was gonna really interrupt you. I was about to anyway to give her a shout out with the politics about me loving politics.
Hmm.
She absolutely loves politics. Check her Facebook post.
I don't
Um,
know if it's that she loves politics or she just don't like Donald Trump, but it's one of them.
yeah, she's political. She's very political,
Because people
and I
can.
love it. I'm political, but yeah, but What I was gonna say, I just lost my straight up
You was
thought.
an avid writer.
Oh yeah, I'm an avid writer. I've written everything. I'm not a published writer. She's the professional. Though
That's
I've
my
been
number 7.
wow. See, and you led into mine though. See how we, hey yo, we really do compliment each other, don't we, babe?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so yes, I'm an avid writer. Um, essays. I've actually had a book offer in '95. I was
Mm-hmm.
doing a whole lot of other stuff, teaching real estate classes. I was actually had aspirations of getting into law. Um, Blackstone School of Law was a great law school. They had a hell of a paralegal program that was phenomenal for only like $900. Um, it was great, but yeah, I was doing so many things that I really couldn't complete the book that I really wanted to publish at that time. But everything from essays, I write poetry. Most of my poetry is cathartic, right? It's personal, self healing. That's how I deal with a lot of stuff until I met this wonderful lady here, and I
Mm-hmm.
actually had a chance to release some of that stuff. Yeah, which is also a good thing because it doesn't necessarily have to be on paper. I have an outlet, and that's the beautiful thing about artistic people. You have to have some form of outlet other than what it is that you delve into, right? You put your heart and your soul into your work, right? But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, it's sometimes good to be able to step away from that. And a lot of artists are good in a lot of different art forms. If you notice people that are real, that have a gift in some type of art, are really good at something else. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why people generally don't think of that. They think about what they're really good at or what that person is known for. But if you know an artist, somebody that's good at singing or writing literary arts, you know somebody that's really, really good, they have a hidden talent. I'm telling you, they really have a hidden talent. It may not be hidden to them, it may be hidden to you, right? But it's not as prominent as the one that they're known for. And I'm saying the gulf is big. However, the gift, the actual skill level, the chasm isn't that great. And I promise you this, I will mark my word on this. You know, I've done a field test of this, like my own sampling, like I'm a scientist, babe.
Well,
But yeah, I've that.
second
But
scientist I got them.
yeah, but check it out, yo. Just check it out. But yeah, I love writing. I love writing. Right.
Well, that's my number 7, y'all. I like to write too. In high school, I used to do composition writing. Um, I wrote poetry all the time in school. I used to have a folder, like a manila folder, or the folders with the little cats and designs and stuff on them, full of poems and short stories that I would write. And my friends would read them, my teachers would read them, and all that kind of stuff. And so when I got older, um, some of those I would put them on as my Facebook posts, and then some things I would come up with in the now times and make those my Facebook posts. And one day somebody said to me, "You need to take your Facebook post and turn it into a book." And so in 2011, I went through all of them and found them and compiled them and turned them into a book that was published in April of 2012. And I did very well with sales on that. And then when I was through fooling with the sales part of it, I gave a bunch of them away. I gave some to, well, a lot of them, what happened to them was my church gave them out and we would give them to the new members in their new member pack. But other than that, I just gave some of them to just random young girls. And one time I took some to the girls' club, some to the boys' club, gave them out. I left some at a hair salon one time sitting right there with the hair books and stuff like that because I wanted people to be able to get the benefit of them without having to buy them. And I actually priced them very reasonably because to me, I wasn't in it to make money the whole time. It just came along with the publishing part. We're going to put it on Amazon for you, and it's still there now. I found
On
it today.
Amazon Prime.
Yep, I found it again today and actually reshared where you can go and order it because I haven't done anything with trying to promote that book in years now. But it's still on Amazon now, and it's $5. And so,
And it made the Prime list.
yep, it's available Amazon
Right.
Prime. So, but anyway, so yes, the book is called On This Journey. Some of it's personal, some of it's not, some of it I just made up. But it's good. It's words of encouragement and poetry, and then there in that book there's one short story in the back of it. And so I actually did have an On This Journey 2 started, and the laptop that I had at the time, where I had the only copy of the files of it, got a virus and I lost it all. That second book was going to be a book of about 32 children's short stories, and I couldn't recreate it. So I just gave up and I haven't written since. So, but anyway, so that was my number 7.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I haven't checked my notifications on my Facebook. The notifications, I check them. Um, you know how I am with emails and text messages
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. But yeah. My question is, did you did you see that I shared that today?
Uh-huh.
You did.
Yeah, I saw it just a little bit ago, and I saw what you wrote with it and stuff.
Oh, word.
Thank you.
Did you know that I shared? Yes. I had a chance to read the book in 2015. Um,
Lips for
and it's a beautiful book, yo. Held me down. I passed it on to Jason, and he loved it. Helped him in his situation out with him and his girl. Gave them some inspiration and some encouragement.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
For a while, there was a copy of it going around at Bristol City Jail in Virginia, and I sent one to Southwest Regional Jail a few years ago at people's requests. They wanted them. I would hear it, or somebody would tell me. I'd send one there. So, but anyway, that was my number 7. It is 11:30 at night on a work night. Happy Tuesday night to y'all. And I appreciate y'all taking time to watch once again. We have something special for y'all this weekend because we told you both already that one of the things we have in common is we love music. So we're going to save the good stuff for the weekend. Our next video is going to be us discussing or just talking about music. I mean, I know a lot of people like music. We're going to share with y'all some of the songs we like all the way back from way back when, even to now. And it's going to be fun. So
random songs.
Yeah, we might even play some of them for y'all and jam to them while they play.
And let you know that we do not own the rights to this music.
Yes. Don't forget to say that because they will steal your video. Yeah. They will mute it and you can sit up here talking and ain't no sound coming out.
Hey, but that's only right though because that's saying the artist can't get paid.
Yeah.
So let them get their bread.
So we have that for y'all this weekend. I don't know if it'll be Friday night, Saturday when, but sometime this weekend our live video is going to be R&B and hip hop night. We're going to be DJs. We're going to be MCs. We're going to be talking about
which you
Yeah.
born during that time.
That's right. I'm excited to hear Tribe Called Quest because that was one of my favorites. But anyway, so stay tuned. Thank y'all again for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on your Facebook, subscribe to the video or subscribe to the channel. There's a little bell beside of where it says subscribe. If you click that bell, it will notify you anytime we have a post or anytime we're doing a video. If you all saw that there were multiple times tonight that I created like premiere lives to let y'all know in advance that we were going to go live. I apologize. Things just kept coming up where we had to keep canceling it. So finally I said, let's just not do a time and then we'll just do it when we can. So we got to it when we could. But I apologize for the changes if any of y'all were getting those alerts that we were going to go live. But again, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry, it was 50 minutes again. The one the other night was 52 or 56
Hey, you can
minutes.
blame me, man. Listen,
But
blame me.
I mean, that happens though when you're having a good time, enjoying the conversation. Time get away from you. So, but thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good night.
I don't want you to.
We try. I always try to warn him that no, we're gonna give short answers. We're gonna give 1 or 2 minute answers. But I mean, if somebody's giving good information, how do you stop them? So I mean, y'all have a right to leave when you want to. Come back to the video 20 minutes from now and all that. So it's all good.
Hey, we just can't do
It's
it. I'm
all
sorry.
love, all fun. So, oh, well, let me just give y'all a quick update before I go. Remember a few weeks ago in one of my lives, I told y'all I had bought some skincare products, told y'all where I got them from. I went through my own way of applying them and cleaning the face and all that stuff. And y'all, you can't really see it right now because for some reason the lighting and the shadowing and shading and all that stuff is kind of odd and fuzzy on this video. For me, on my end, it is. I don't know what it looks like to y'all, but I feel and see the results on my face. Like my skin feels smoother. It feels like in the spots and areas where it was actually dry, and I was complaining to that it feels moisturized in those areas now. I feel like my skin hadn't been as oily. So what I'm working on now is I've got several dark spots on my cheeks, under my eyes, and I might have to buy some other products to help with those
Cocoa
things.
butter right now.
Yeah, cocoa butter. So I'll do that. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that I am pleased with my products and my results. And thank y'all again for watching.
Please.
Thank you. But y'all have a good night and stay tuned.